we're going to get ready to go ahead and go live here. We're going to fly a flight tonight from L88 Nukiyama up to St. Louis, which is KSBP. It's for the Cat 2 on Pilot Edge. And we are going to be connected to Pilot Edge tonight. So we're going to go ahead and launch that. And we're going to connect up. 716, we'll go ahead and do connection there. Connected to the network. We'll file a flight plan here. 716 Delta Mike, 172, slant G. We'll take a 110 there. And we're going to depart L88, arrival at KSBP. Going to cruise at about 8,000 feet. We're going to go Pilot Edge rating. Select our Cat 2 is what I want to select there. 716 Delta Mike. There, Class G. Here, 110, L88. KSBP, 8,000 feet. We'll go direct. We're going to go Cat 2. We'll file the flight plan there. And flight plan is filed. And let's go ahead. We're connected to the network. Let's go ahead and take a look at our online map real quick. Just to make sure we're showing up here. .716 Delta Mike. There we are. 716 Delta Mike. Flight plan shows L88 to KSBP. That is going to be for our Cat 2. All right. So we're looking good there. Oh, if you'd like to see that, there you go. We're going to do L88 KSBP, which is going to be our Cat 2. And we'll jump back into the sim here. And let's go ahead and fire things up. Parking brake is set.
Okay.
Go ahead and get our beacon light on. Nav light, strobe light on. Crack the fuel. We're going to speed things up here a little bit. We'll probably skip the run up. Clean the mixture out just a little bit. Go ahead and get our taxi and landing lights on. Because we're just going to go ahead and get this show on the road here. Get our aviation on. Avionics turned on. Cruise at 8,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and set that in the pre-selector there. Get this on. Flight plan already has it in, so that's good. And let's take a look here. We're going to depart on runway 28. Be on the other end down there, so we'll back taxi runway 28. All right, let's go ahead and disengage our parking brake. For a little bit of throttle. Poor guy, Microsoft Flight Sim, you should get out of the way because you just turned into blood splatter. Sorry about your luck there, big guy. Alright, here we go. Alright, so before we get out of here, let's take a look. Let's see what our comms are tuned in on. And let's take a look here on ForeFlight. Go here, ForeFlight. L88. CTAF is 122.9. 122.9. We need to tune that real quick. 122.9er. There we we go. Go ahead and get that on the COM 1. And we'll go ahead. Ukiyama traffic, Cessna 716 Delta Mike. We'll back taxi runway 28 for departure on runway 28. Ukiyama traffic. Alright, gonna go ahead and back taxi here. Runway 28. Make sure my headset is flashing on, and it is. Alright, we'll get taxi down here. We could have probably just departed there, but we'll go ahead and go off 28. It's a direct shot for us. CDI display so we can do GPS for the nav. Go ahead and slow her down here just a little bit. Barometric. Alright. Get down here about as far as we can and spin her around. Flaps to 10. Here we go. Ukiyama traffic, Cessna 716 Delta Mike departing runway 28. We'll depart straight out in Ukiyama traffic. Alright, there's our call. And we're looking for 55. Airspeed is alive. And let's rotate. Okay, we're up. Alright, there's positive rate. Flaps are coming up. And we'll go ahead and depart straight out here. Go ahead and sync our heading bug up here. Turn on our autopilot on heading mode. And then we will do a vertical speed, nose up, at about 90 knots. Alright. So that should get us in a climb. We're going to climb to 8,000. We're on heading mode right this moment. We can go ahead and switch over and go to nav mode. That'll put us on GPS. It should bring us just a little bit to the left and then back to the right. Should get us up over the mountains there. This is going to be for our Cat 2 rating tonight. Pilot Edge. So let's just make sure things are working like they're supposed to. We'll zoom in here. Let's take a look at San Luis. San Luis Tower is 120.4 and ATIS is 120.6. So let's do that. Let's get over here on a 120.6. So we'll get on COM 2 real quick. Let's go ahead and get on 120.6. Go ahead and monitor comms 2. We'll switch our mic over to comm 2. So 120.6 is our ATIS, and St. Louis Tower is 124.0. So let's go ahead and get to our 124.0. See. Probably won't hear anything there for a while. We'll see. .6 is our ATIS, and 124 is tower. Pilot edge shows us connected. We're airborne. KSBP. So we'll take a look at this real quick as we get for our Cat 2. What we need to do is call in. We want to request at 10 miles. We want to request inbound full stop with information, and we'll give our ATIS code there. We'll request Cat 2 rating. Okay, so that'll be St. Louis Tower, Cessna 716 Delta Mike, 10 miles to the southeast, inbound full stop with information echo, request Cat 2. That'll be our call. That's our practice there, but that's what we'll call out when we get ready. So let's go ahead and switch back over here to this view. And we'll get back into flight sim here. Nice rate of climb going on here. Alright, so we have information echo.
County Regional Airport, ATIS information above. 0256 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 16. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3004. Arriving and departing runway Chennai. Visual, this is Eve. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information above.
Okay.
St. Louis County Regional.
Correction, capture parking.
Alright, we switched over to tower.
Information echo. This is for class 4 rating. Correction, Cat 4 rating.
Follow 6 from up 10, San Luis Tower, roger, take ground.
Alright, so we are inbound to St. Louis, KSBP. Approximately 41 miles to the southeast right now. We have the information echo. And we have the barometer, if we take a look at our scratch pad, is 3004.
Palm Springs, Crystal Oakwood, Brown Airport, Thermal 6 departure, maintain 900,000, departure frequency 126.7, squawk 3434.
1041 to the ground field, thermal 6 departure, thermal 9,000, 126.7,
041, route back correct.
Look over here at our Cat 2 rating real quick, just to see if there's anything else here. We need to report our final, report our 2 mile right base, runway. Okay. All right, so we're going to call it 10 miles. We'll be inbound for a full stop landing with information echo, request Cat 2 rating. All right, that's the plan. See how it goes. Should go pretty smooth. Getting up over these mountains here. Definitely turn our landing lights off here. Our taxi lights. So we're coming up on 7,000 feet here. Going to cruise across at 8,000. We set our flight level change, so we'll climb at indicated airspeed of 90 knots. That'll keep us from stalling out on the climb out. So we're approximately, taking a look at ForeFlight here, we're 37 miles out. We're going to make a call when we get 10 miles out. If you're just joining us here, we're flying the Cat 2 rating on Pilot Edge tonight. Pretty new to Pilot Edge and first time streamer, and I know I've got some things to learn, but hey, that's what we're here for, right? Both for Pilot Edge and for streaming. So I flew this once tonight already. Cat 2 rating on Pilot Edge is from a non-towered airport over to a Class Delta airport. So we did that. Everything went fine. I skipped the Cat 1 on purpose because it was non-towered to non-towered, and we wouldn't really have a chance to talk to ATC, and I just kind of wanted to go ahead and talk to ATC because I've had some other experience with ATC on Pilot Edge. But as I found out pretty quickly, you have to go sequential order here, so we had to get the Cat 1 out of the way. We flew that, then we weren't connected to Pilot Edge correctly, so that ran into its own little bits of difficulties. But we'll take a quick gander here. We'll look over here as we do this, and I can tell right now we definitely connected, and it shows us airborne and en route, so we're good there.
Verify 1 Papa San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff on course.
Alright,
Clear for takeoff, 29, clear on course, November 516, 1 Papa.
okay, clear for takeoff, cleared on course. A guy coming out of San Luis there, so he should be well out of our way before we get there. Take a look on ForeFlight. I do have traffic shown as on, and any traffic that you see, as a matter of fact, if you take a look here, you'll see this is actually on Pilot Edge. This is live traffic on Pilot Edge coming in. I'm bringing ForeFlight into OBS using Air Server on Windows 10. And I'm doing head tracking using OpenTrack software and SmoothTrack off of my iPhone. And we're entering our GPS input into ForeFlight from Microsoft Flight Sim using an app called Flight Events. It's all pretty good stuff. It seems to work really well. I'm happy with that. All right, so we're leveling off here at 8,000. 32 nautical miles distance now inbound.
Crossing ground from an 81041 Atlantic, ready taxi to
Grumman 8104 Palm Springs ground, runway 3E1 right, taxi via Bravo.
2 right via Bravo 810.
All right, we'll take a look here just in case. We'll look at the plate for KSBP. We'll check the ATIS again here real quick, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's just make sure it hadn't changed from Echo.
Runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Echo.
Information Echo. So we'll take a look here. If we go to my scratch pad, Echo.
Regional Airport. ATIS information Echo. 0356 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3005. Arriving
3005.
departing runway 29. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
Information echo is still valid. 3005 on the
Albi Regional Airport. ATC information echo. 0356 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runway 29. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
3005 is on the barometric pressure,
Airport.
so the altimeter is
information
now
echo.
set.
0356 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3005.
3005, we're set.
Runway.
Pump 3, power Grumman 8104, holding short 318.
All right, that gets us back over on tower.
Springs Tower, my 3 on right. Clear for takeoff.
Gets us back over on the tower frequency. So if you look at ForeFlight there, we're 27 nautical miles out.
Cessna 1016 Bravo inbound for line. Number 101 Bravo 10, let's tower, roger, what direction?
Charlie Tower, Cessna 1016 Bravo is about 10 miles south at 4,300.
1016 Bravo 10, let's tower, roger, our left base, runway 29er, and report 3 miles south.
Surface
Destination
runway
ATIS is 120.6.
All right, there's our ATIS call on ForeFlight at 120.6. We've already got our ATIS.
and report 3 miles, 16 Bravo.
All right, we're going to review real quick what's required here for the Cat 2. We're going to make a call at 10 miles out. We'll be inbound 10 miles to the, we'll be coming in from the southeast, so we'll be inbound 10 miles to the southeast of the field, full stop with information echo, and request Cat 2. So that's the plan. So go back here. We're currently 24 miles out, so we got about 14 miles, and then we'll get ready to make our radio call here. The outside, looking good here. What up, you?
Zero 41, contact departure.
Where's the departure, 041?
What we're going to go ahead and do is going to decrease our altitude down to about 6,000 feet. And we'll go ahead and do a VS with a nose down, and we'll go down at about 500, 600 feet per minute, we'll call it. So while we're doing that, let's take a look real quick. If we take a look over here at ForeFlight, and if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, 22 nautical miles from our destination. We're at about 7,600 feet right now in altitude. And to reach our destination, we need to descend at about 750 feet per minute. However, we're not going to get all the way down to that level prior to calling in. So right now I've got our descending, we're descending on down to about 6,000, which would be a safe altitude. We may go on down to about 5 as we get inbound. I don't want to be too high as we get inbound to there, but we got to make our call when we're at least 10 miles out, inbound with information echo. Just take a quick listen back over for the ATIS just to make sure it hadn't changed.
Altimeter 3005.
3005.
Arriving and departing runway 29er. Visual approach
29er.
use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
All right, we're still information echo. That's good news. So we're 20 miles out, so another 10 miles and we're going to make the radio call. Just to clarify, if you don't know, we take a look here. We'll pull up the airport The one thing about it is it actually tells you on the plate what the name of the tower is. So when you make your radio call, so we'll actually announce ourselves and say, "Good evening, San Luis Tower," because that's how they get, that is their call sign, San Luis Tower. They're on 124.0. We're already tuned to 124.0 on COM 2. Our mic is selected here for COM 2. We're going to pull back our throttle just a little bit as we descend there. We don't want to get our RPMs to our airspeed too high. We're currently running about 137 knots. Pull it on back. So we're down, coming on down. Go ahead and bring our altitude down to about 5,500. Still coming down at 600 feet per minute. We need 750 to make it at our destination in time. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I see some runway. Yeah, there's our runway right here. So we got to clear those mountains there, so we're not going to go too low right this moment. 18 miles out now on our approach. So we'll zoom out just a little bit here. What you can see, if we go to take a look at ForeFlight here, is you will notice the Delta, the ring around the airport there, the blue ring, that's the class Delta. This is us approaching. So that ring is a 4 nautical mile ring. And we're going to make our call at 10 nautical miles out. So we should be about 6 miles before we actually get into the airspace there. And we got to make two-way comms with them before we can enter their airspace. So that's the plan. We're going to keep it moving. So far we're progressing just fine. I'm expecting runway 29 because that's what the ATIS information told us. If we take a look here on the inbound approach, runway 29 is almost a straight in approach for us. So as we give him a call, hopefully he will give us the inbound straight in, or straight in on 29. That's what he did once before when I flew it tonight. So we'll hope to do that again. Coming up on 16 miles, so we're about 4 miles or 6 miles out from getting ready to make our call. I'll probably actually, when I get down to about 11, I'll make the call. And I'll announce 10 miles out. So we're coming. Let's take a look at this on the map. If we track north up, so we would literally be southeast of the airport. So we're going to report 10 miles southeast. We're skulking 1200. Alright, and now we're 14 miles out, so we're getting close. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch just to heading mode here. Oh, I'm not. I'm going back to nav mode. I'm sorry.
Santa Maria Tower, this is November 516 Romeo Papa.
Romeo, Santa Maria Tower, go.
I'm 9 miles out with information Delta for full stop land. This is for Cat 4 rating.
516 Romeo, Santa Maria Tower, roger. Enter right down runway 30 and
Bring us a little bit west here.
Northwest.
Enter right wing, correction, enter right downwind for 30, report 3 mile. Thanks, Romeo Papa.
Okay. Alright, so we're 12 miles out. We're 2 miles from needing to call it. Let's go ahead and lower our altitude a little bit more. We'll go down to 4,500 and we'll VS that at another 500 feet per minute. Nose down. 500. So let's go ahead and make that. We're still 12 miles out. We're lining up pretty good here. So we're going to make the call when we get to 11. All right, we're going to get ready to make the call here. We'll call it 10 miles out. So we're going to be southeast, inbound, full stop with information echo. Good evening, San Luis Tower. This is Cessna 716 Delta Mike, inbound, full stop, 10 miles to the southeast, inbound with information echo. This is for the Cat 2.
716 Delta Mike, San Luis Tower, roger. Make straight in runway 29 and report a 3 mile final.
Straight in, runway 29, report 3 mile final, 716 Delta Mike. Alright, so got exactly what I was expecting. We'll be straight in, 3 mile final. Alright, so we got 7 miles to go, and then we need to report a 3 mile final for runway 29. And at that time, he'll give us clear to land. So let's take a quick gander here at the runways. Runway 29. Where's our elevation for runway 29? Runway 29 is at 212 feet. That can't be right, but maybe it is. I'm gonna go ahead and descend down some more though. 2,500. Let's nose down a little bit more. We need 900 feet per minute. We'll go ahead and drop at 1,000 feet per minute, and we'll pull our power on back.
Santa Maria Tower, number 516 Ryan Papa. Just wanted to confirm, you said report 3 miles on the northeast or northwest?
Or 6 Ryan Papa, report 3 miles northwest of the airport.
We're reporting in 3, so we'll be 3 miles. 3 mile final, runway 29. That's what we're going to be reporting.
Santa Maria Tower, November 516 Ryan Papa, reporting 3 miles northwest of airport.
Go 6 Ryan Papa, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. 6 Ryan Papa.
Get us on down to 2,500. Actually, I want to go on and bring us down to, if we're at 1,200 would be 15, that will go ahead and get us down to about 2,000 here. Or 1,900, we'll see where we're at. Okay, we're at 5 miles. We're not quite a 3 mile final yet. Runway is in sight. See the runway up here off our nose. Alright, we're going to get ready to call our 3 mile final here, and then we'll turn off the autopilot. San Luis Tower, Cessna 716 Delta Mike, 3 mile final, runway 29, 716 Delta Mike.
Or 716 Mike, San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear to land.
Runway 29, clear to land, 716 Delta Mike. Alright, we have our clearance. We are clear to land. So now all we need to do is get ourselves lined up here. We'll trim her down some. Power's come way on back. Go ahead and pull some power back more. Let's just keep her lined up here. Alright, we're approaching that wide arc area. So let's go ahead and bring in the first notch of flaps. 1 mile final. Runway 29. There's 85. Go ahead and bring in our second notch of flaps here. Probably hit the flaps a little too soon, but we've got a good approach coming here. Nice and stable. Nice and stable. I like it. There's 74. I like this approach. I like this approach. It's looking good.
500.
500 feet. I'm gonna make the runway here. Got the runway easily. We're at 70. We're looking good, looking good. Alright, we're going to bring in that last notch of flaps here. Try to cross the numbers here. Breaker down to about 65. Power's all the way out. Nice approach. Nice approach. Very happy with that. Nice and steady. Nice and steady. Alright. We'll flare her out here. Hold her off, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off. And we're down. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. So we want to see what we're going to probably get off.
Tower, November 516 Romeo Papa. Clear of runway 30 on Alpha 3.
516 Romeo Papa, taxi via Alpha to parking and remain this frequency past the Cat 4.
Confirm we're past the Cat 4, thank you. Taxi Alpha 3 to parking, 516 Romeo. And continue to monitor.
Going to get off here at Charlie. And if he doesn't call us, we'll call him as we clear here.
716 Delta taxi Alpha to parking and remain this frequency past for the Cat 2.
Taxi via Alpha to parking, remain this frequency. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening. 716 Delta Mike out. All right, that's good news. We passed the Cat 2, which I figured we would. Very happy with that. Well, this is runway is not very level here, is it? I think we're gonna go up here. These taxi lights in the middle of the runway is hilarious. As much as Microsoft Flight Sim is great, it has a lot of things that still need to be cleaned up, doesn't it? Let's see if we can't turn it in here. There we go. All right. Parking brake is set. Let's lean out the mixture, kill the engine. We did not do our landing and taxi
clearance. TBM 544 Juliet Alpha with Alpha.
We're going to wait here for a few minutes just because I want to make sure we get all the credit for it. But they did get the pass on the Cat 2, so that was really nice. It was a nice approach. Nice, clean flight. Flight time was 27 minutes, 58 seconds. I'm happy with that. Thought it went well. And that got us our Cat 2, so that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Go ahead and refresh this. We arrived. Yep. Very nice. Very happy with that. All right. Well, if you joined us tonight for the stream, like I said, I'm brand new at this. This was my first attempt on Pilot Edge to get some CAT ratings. I've had Pilot Edge for a month or two here. Played with it quite a bit, doing some towered pattern work, talking to the controllers. It is a great tool for learning. You get to talk to real air traffic controllers. And I've decided now, since I'm working toward my own PPL license, that I would pursue the CAT ratings as we go further through this. And So tonight we did the Cat 1, non-towered to non-towered, and then we just did the Cat 2, non-towered to a Class D towered airport. Contacted the airport tower 10 miles out, inbound full stop with our information echo that we got from the ATIS. He cleared us in, runway 29 straight in, called in a 3-mile final, and he gave us clear to land at that point, and we landed her nice and smooth straight in. Very happy with that outcome. And with that, I will call this a successful night of Cat 2 on Pilot Edge, a successful flight in Microsoft Flight Sim, and a successful first set of streaming for me, even though I'm sure there's a lot more to be learned. But with that, we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you next time, man. Take care.